Welcome, Judith Heard. Ikaze mu kiganiro cyacu. You're most welcome. How are you?
Good, good. How
are you?
Mezeneza.
Aha, icara hangaha sasa. Tukwakiriza ikikawa.
Yes, definitely.
Ikomeye cyangwa idakomeye?
Ikomeye. I would love to try.
So let me choose for you this one.
Yeah. That one?
That one is
okay.
Good.
I hear coffee keeps me awake. So
of course. Have a sip.
Thank you.
Umezeneza?
Mezeneza.
Kwita izina wabibonye gute? Let me start from there.
That was iconic. Kwita izina ni ceremony cyangwa umuhango nkuzendeba kuvaho twakuriye nyine uretse ko nagize ibyago ko naje baje gutangira gucelebratinga kwita izina naravuye mu gihugu.
Okay.
But nakomeje mbireba kuri televiziyo and then naje kwishima bazanye na Yomi Campbell, umuntu somebody I look up to as a supermodel. So yes, it was a dream come true to me.
Yeah.
It's also something that I feel like, yes, in me coming back home, ni ibikorwa bimwe nagombaga kuba naritabiriye. So I feel pleased and honored to have been part of that amazing delegate. The delegates alone is different iconic people, different legends. I was in a crowd of amazing people from all over the world and inspirational people and life changes.
Yeah,
so
of course.
It was amazing. Jabite ubwo babiranshimije kuba narashoboye kubyitabira.
Umaze igihe kingana gute uvuye mu Rwanda kubera kuzenguruka isi yose, right?
I've been gone for a long time. I think I left Rwanda
Hashize imyaka ingahe?
Imyaka myinshi cyane. It could be like 20 years.
20.
Yes.
Ariko ntabwo ikinyarwanda wakibagiwe.
Oya ntabwo nashobora kwibagirwa ikinyarwanda ni ururimi rwa papa wanje.
Okay.
So definitely nagombaga gukomeza nduzi.
Okay. Abana bawe bigisha ikinyarwanda?
Yes, abana banje
ndabigisha.
Barabikunda cyane. So bakura dufite nkuko tuashakaga biga icyongereza biga igifaransa. Abana banje bavuga actually Korean.
Okay.
So twatangiye tubigisha izo ndimi kuko ni indimi zabafasha kera karabaye.
Yeah.
And baza noneho kugera aho batangira kuvuga ati, but mommy, you're always speaking Kinyarwanda, but you never teach us. So biza gutuma tubyitabira kubigisha. Yes. So bakunda u Rwanda kandi bakunda n'ikinyarwanda. So kenshi yo kwishuri bababwiye to represent your culture, they always represent Rwanda. So,
Rwanda as culture. Nice. So bamwita Judith Heard ni international model. Turaza kuganira nawe, turaza kuganira ibintu byinshi mu kiganiro cyacu biraza kudufasha kugira ngo uyu munsi tumenye uburyo dushobora gukoresha social media zacu. Ni muri mu fashion designers, ni gute ushobora kumenyekanisha ibikorwa byawe. Kubera ko uri Miss Environment, Miss y'ibidukikije. Uyu munsi ni kigushimisha kubidukikije cyangwa icyo ukora kugira ngo ukomeze usigasire ubungabunga ibidukikije?
Shaka kubanza gushimira, ndashaka gushimira abanyarwanda n'abanyarwandakazi kumyitabire bakomeje gukora protecting ibidukikije, especially dutangiriye kuri ibyo nabonye Musanze. Sorry, ibyo nabonye kwita izina ikinyigi. It's tremendous. It's unbelievable. Like the community being involved in everything. Ibindi bihugu birimo kugerageza to raise awareness y'ibidukikije kugira abaturage bamenye ngo ibi ni ibintu turimo gukora birimo kwica ibidukikije. But I'm sorry, Rwanda is on another level. The communities are actually fighting for the environment. And being in Musanze, nahuye n'abagore bakora muri that area, and it's unbelievable. So byaranshimishije cyane aho environment y'u Rwanda ukuntu alone isa. Igihugu urava muri hoteli ukaba wagenda umuhanda wose, and the whole city is full of trees. The city is clean. Nta nubona amashashi, nta nubona ibicupa byaguye mu mufreje. So it's amazing. That is something I've always wanted to say. Like I'm amashi menshi ku banyarwanda kubera ukuntu mufashe environment yanyu. Ikibabaje n'ukuntu duka abantu batabimenya ariko we contribute a lot mu kwica ibidukikije byacu. In my country, I'm sorry, in my country right now turimo kurwana tugerageza gustopinga ubushashi, so birababaje kandi birababaza kuba nturuka mu bihugu byombi ariko nkaba hari aho ngera nkasanga hateye ubwoba ndena aho
ugiye hano ugasanga biracyari
it's funny but yes, birababaza cyane kubona u Rwanda nta wasanga agashashi. And then just your neighbors, we are your neighbors, and every place you go there is ubushashi. Kandi buriya agashashi, ubu ngubu nigisha abana, especially the youth, kuko the youth nibo ba contributing a lot. We contribute a lot, and the environment is not for us. It's for the future generation.
Sure.
So I'm trying to educate the abana bato ukuntu bashobora kwirinda ku damaging the environment, kuko agashashi ni ikintu umuntu akenera cyane ariko ntamenye ukuntu yacyavoidinga. So we are trying to say, nashaka kuvuga ukuntu agashashi ka affectinga muri gihugu nturukamo nyanze kuvuga izina. Mu gihugu nturukamo hirya hakurya hariya bafite ibiryo byitwa Rolex. Rolex ni buryo ni kiryo umwana wese yirukankira kugura. So ubu ngubu narababwiye ako gashashu ba waguze ugashyiramo iyo Rolex ibicyotsi quick. So you can imagine all the chemicals they used muri ka gashashi ugashyiramo bya biryo bishushe. What does that mean? That means urimo kurya all the chemicals they used nako gashashi. So it's important that we educate all the young people out there. Ichinshimishije nuko ndimo kubona opportunity of helping out, using my voice instead of just sticking to the fashion industry.
Sure.
Using my voice to
nakunyuri high schools n'abana primary.
Yes. So we are right now on a mission of planting. Actually, let me go fast forward. So in Uganda, we are already planting trees in schools. This weekend, my foundation, Judith Heard Foundation, planted 200 trees in Kasangati High School, and we're going to plant 5 million trees all over Ugandan schools. But hari project yindi dutangiye yitwa 50 million trees for Africa by 2050.
Mu Rwanda uzateramo bingahe?
They are actually, we are thinking of launching it in Rwanda.
Thank you.
Because it's about time I did a lot of work in my country. And so I believe I'm going to launch my campaign in Rwanda, 50 million trees for Africa by 2050.
How is Rwandan music?
Amazing.
Do you enjoy it?
I love Rwandan music. Nkunze ukuntu bimaze gutera imbere. Ariko abantu buriya tugira ikibazo turagenda tukishiramo umuririmbi umwe ugasanga
tukaba dufite amazina amwe.
Wabaza mugenzi wawe nyoheza indirimbo z'u Rwanda akakohereza za zindi wari ufite.
So you're surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like everyone I'm watching on TV, I'm like, is this in Rwanda? Are they in Rwanda?
Yeah.
So thank you for actually, you've promoted the talent in Uganda since I think you were a little boy.
Thank you.
Yeah, so big up to you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Turacyari kumwe na Judith Heard. Turi kuganira reka ndebe kuri social media. Uyu munsi njyewe Damour, Judith Heard, all my cameramen dufite Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, dufite nyinshi Facebook, ariko usanga tuzikoresha uburyo butandukanye. Niki kigutera ubwoba? What scares you
most
about on social media?
Oh my goodness. What scares me most and what hurts me most is abantu batukana kuri social media.
For real.
People that attack.
Yeah. They are ready to attack?
They are ready to attack magambo bavuga.
Okay.
Ibitutsi bakoresha.
Sure.
Dufite abana, dufite ababyeyi, dufite famille zacu at the end of the day. Nitukibajibwe ngo because someone is a celebrity in her family agira. So it's that is something that I really worry about and hurts me. Because umuntu araza akavuga ibintu cyangwa akaba yanagutuka ariko hari umubyeyi hari ba anti bawe, hari ba uncle bawe, hari inshuti zawe zigukunda, inshuti magara zigukunda, not za nshuti zikuzi kuri
social media.
Yeah, as a celebrity, yeah.
Sure.
So
urakoze cyane. Of course nanjye nk'umubyeyi, nk'uko uri umubyeyi n'abandi babyeyi baba kuri social media, sometimes wenda ibitutsi cyangwa se uburyo abantu batakana kuri social media, sometimes we call it show business, ariko usanga atari show business, sometimes it's serious. Ariko kuri njyewe wenda ntekereza ko umuntu abinyuramo, it's experience, ariko noneho uburyo tuzikora kugira ngo zitugirire akamaro. Do you think we know how to use them?
I think, to be honest, we haven't really understood the true meaning of digital world.
Sure.
We misuse the digital world. We believe that the space that we have today, the social media, is for us to show off. No. No.
Yeah.
Or for us to attack that friend udashobora kugeraho ariko wamutuka kuri social media. No, that is the wrong thing. But this is the mentality that so many of the young girls and boys out there today believe, that social media nahantu ufite, you have the right to do whatever you want. This is a new mentality. Abantu benshi bafite ngo, oh, it's my page, I can do whatever I want. But nta numwe wankoraho. It's I'm behind my computer. I can attack you and no one can touch me. But that's not what social media is meant for. Ndibuka kera tugitangira. Do you remember that back in the days mu mashuri twagiraga penny pals? Where we used to write letters bakazoheza muri US. We had so many penny pals.
Twazijanaga ku iposta.
Yeah, ku iposta. You remember when we had MySpace? And it was for friends. And back in the days, actually mwabaga inshuti kuri whatever online, until these people actually have to travel and come and visit, and you become like family. Ariko byasje kugenda bihinduka bitewe n'ahantu isi igenda igana, n'ukuntu abantu bagenda bata umuco wacu. And no kugira amateleviziyo, of course channels, we have DSTV that gives you access to all the channels, whether in Africa or wherever it is. And buriya twibagirwa ko at the end of the day, this is Africa and this is America and this is Europe. So we shouldn't be taken up by what we see on TV. So iyo tugeze kuri social media, nanone tukashaka kubishiramo wa muco ngo iburayi ko babikoresha gutya twebwe tutabikora. Ariko ugomba kwibuka, buriya nibyo bavuga ngo no matter where you go, you should always remember where you come from. So we're supposed to be using social media to sell your brand, to sell your products, to sell your talent. Not just attacking each other, and also connecting to the world. There are different people in the world, and sometimes you're lucky, you're lucky, you're lucky, and you're lucky.
Sure.
And ugasanga uconnectinze n'umuntu utashoboraga kuba wakonectinga nawe bitewe n'ukuntu mutuye mu bihugu bitandukanye. So the mistake we're making is believing that social media is a space where you're supposed to be who you want to be. No one says don't be who you want to be, but be the person that we need to follow. Be the person that is inspiring me to follow you. Be the person that is, be the person that inspires the youth. So we should actually, it's about time we woke up to buke to many. First of all, why are you opening the page? Account yawe urashaka kugera iki. Have a vision, and once you have your vision, then look for the right following and the right contacts, because everything is on social media, everything is online, but it's how you use it and what you want to get.
Ntutekereza ko abazungu ba creating these platforms barashaka kutwibagiza who we are, barashaka kutwibagiza our continent, barashaka kutwibagiza indangagaciro z'abanyarwanda z'ubunyarwanda, barashaka kutwereka ibyawo turangiza tukibagirwa ibyacu. What can you say about it?
Yes, definitely. Kenshi mvuga ko ari actually sometimes njambwira bashiti banje nkababwira nti, you know, I feel like this is a trap. We are being trapped into something we don't even know, because when you open a social media page, batwara your photo, your address, your
Everything.
house, your eye, your finger, your everything. But where is this kept? And who is keeping our information? Because let's say iyo tuje muri event, hari cya gitabo bandikaho amatelefone, amazina, uje uturuka he, email yawe. So do you know that book is kept somewhere in that after the event? And also actually hari abantu bacuruza those books for a lot of money, depending on what event it was. Did you know that?
Wow.
Did you know that? You want me to tell you how?
Tell me how.
When you come, let's say you go to a big event where it's billionaires and millionaires attending the event, everybody that comes in is going to write their number,
Of course.
their email, their contacts.
Yep.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
When they're out of that place, I have the book.
Yeah.
And I have all the contacts, darling.
After event.
After the event,
So
I
ufite buri muntu wese
I have you.
contact.
I have you. So hariho abantu bashobora kuba bagicuruza for a lot of money, and this is when sometimes niyo mpamvu ubona you're receiving emails, you're receiving
From nowhere.
invitations from nowhere, and you're like, how? But this is because the people that are bad like that have baguye kuri address yawe. Yeah, so we have to be careful at the end of the day. This world is not.
Wow. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. Mu minsi ishize nasomye articles from UG bavuga Judith Heard is now saved,
Yes.
is now a preacher. She left
Yes.
drugs.
Yes.
Yaretse inzoga, yaretse ibiyobyabwenge. Tell me the truth.
It is the truth. It's 150% correct. We've gone through 2 terrible years of the pandemic, and I sat down and thought really deep.
Yep.
Nibaza nituva muri iyi myaka ibiri tumaze turi locked up.
Yeah.
What do I want to be? Where do I want to go? Who do I want to be? And who do I want my children to see after the pandemic? Because so much change, it was like a factory reset. So it's up to you to either clean up your phone or bring it back in messed up. You know, that's why we have reset to factory setting or reset just this part. So I reset myself to factory setting. I had to cleanse myself, and when I say cleanse myself, I mean quick cleansing and quick cleansing. Imana yonyine niyo ya cleansing us. So I decided to turn to God because my dream is so big, and I want to change lives, and I want to work to change girls and women's lives. Ariko, I wouldn't do that. Ndu musinzi cyangwa ndi hooked up on drugs, and so I decided to turn to God. Ndasenga, ntangira gusenga, ariko nkajya nsenga nsaba Imana ko imfasha nkava ku nzoga, because inzoga nari naramenye ko inzoga ari ryo tangiriro rya byose. So nkomeza nsenga nsaba Imana izankure ku nzoga. Ubu ngubu maze kuzuza amezi 9 ntanywa inzoga, and bivuze ko I'm drug free because everything nabikoreshaga because of alcohol. So I'm 9 months drug free, alcohol free.
Niki cyatumye usubira ku Mana? Niki cyatumye wumva ko I have to do this as Judith Heard?
Trust me, after the pandemic, do you understand how many people died?
Of course.
So many people died. None of my family members.
You're scared.
None of my family members died, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. There were so many people that died. I have a friend that lost the mother. Next week, next week the dad died. And I was like, yo, if like Mama Wanjara Hari, Balumuna Banje, like my close people, Namunijeje Fusha. And then 2 years, utarimo gukora, you're not traveling, your children are alive, your children are healthy, you're healthy after everything that has happened, and you still think that you're just going to keep being you, namanufite. No, it was too much for me that I really understood that, no, this is not just being born lucky. This is God. This is God showing you that I love you more than you know. And that is why I'm still choosing to keep you here. After everything you've been through, after being a drug addict, after being an alcoholic, after spending nights, amajoro out, mutaha,
in the morning,
and I'm still looking young and fresh. I was like, oh, I think it's about time I turned up there and said, you know what, Father, I am ready to be used by you. And I am ready to do whatever it takes to change lives. And because I believe my calling, Idimudi, community work, I love community. I have my foundation. I started my foundation 2005. Umwana wanje abenshi murabizi ko namwadopse afite amezi 3 ubu ngubu akaba ari umusore uteye ubwoba ufite imyaka 16. So gukorana n'abana, guha ubuzima uwo mwana utabufite udafite kirengera is everything I live for. I would give my entire everything to put a smile on a child, everything to change, to put a smile kuri kwisura y'umugore. So ntabwo nabikora ntafite mu mutwe if I don't have a clear mind. Kandi nubwo nabikora Imana itampaye imbaraga zibikora, bisaba imbaraga nyinshi, bisaba ibintu byinshi. So you need God to help you do all this and do it well. Kuko hari abantu baba bafite organizations and ukumva ngo bamuhaye amafaranga yo gukora project akaba atarayikoze. So at the end of the day I need God in everything.
Yeah. Utekereza ko ari cyo kitujyana muri drugs? Utekereza ko ari cyo gituma twinjira mu biyobyabwenge? Sometimes turibeshya ngo n'urubyiruko akenshi akushobora no gusanga n'abandi bakuru babijyamo.
To be honest, yes, of course, like you said, abenshi bakunze kuvuga ngo n'urugomo rubigutera, ngo ni n'abantu mugendana, ni company, ngo n'akazi, ngo. But I also believe buri umwe afite impamvu, but mainly I think umuntu aba afite ikintu kirimo kumugora abandi bantu bashobora kuba batazi, kandi buri hari kenshi tuba dufite ibibazo ukabutinya utazi umuntu wabiganiriza, and ukisanga hari ukuntu nibura utuvuge this is like a coffee, and then when I take it, you're like, that feeling. So when you do that and ukasanga ufashe nka droge ikaba yakwibagiza bya bibazo wari urimo gutekereza, then before you know it buri kutekereje you're always going to be like, let me you even tell, you know what, the other day kakana naragafashe data mpita mbona ko ibintu bishize. So you find yourself going back, and when you're weak, iyo utamenye ikibazo cyawe ngo ushaka kugikemura, nibwo nyine usanga wabaye addicted to that thing, because ni ikintu kiba kikwibagizwa, kiba kikwibagiza ibintu birimo gutuma utaryama, udasinzira, nta mahoro ufite. But that is your drug. So it becomes your drug, because that is what helps you forget about something that you're going through. So I believe most of the time, for my case, I believe it was of what I had in my head that wasn't cleared. I've gone through some not good places in life, but today I thank God that I can sit here and talk about it and smile about it. So because I've been to that point where I said that is because I realized what my problem was, and I sought help for it. Namenye ko inzoga ni kibazo mfite, kandi izo nzoga nzinywa gukemura ikibazo, ariko iki kibazo ntabwo gikemuka. At the end of the day, the next day uburi hangover, you're sick, you're not feeling well, but in a few minutes cya kibazo urongera kigaruke. So I say gukemura, if I need my life to be okay, if I need to clear something, then I need to work on myself. And I'm not going to work on myself and be cocked up and be drunk. So that's why I seeked help from God that helped me pray and pray and pray to an extent where I figured that my problems were going to be over in God. Mugusenga. Urumva? So noneho menya ko Imana ariyo nkuru, Imana ariyo irusha ya droge za nzoga imbaraga. So that's why
Okay. Wow. Imana ishimwe ko uyu munsi umeze neza cyane. Wenda turi kugana ku musozo w'ikiganiro cyacu. Ushobora kuvuga iki kuri fashion, African fashion designers, aba models duhereye kuri made in Rwanda, as we Rwandans we have now. Urabona duhagaze gute in summary?
Trust me, you're doing amazing today. Since kuva naza i Kigali, I've been rocking Rwandan designers. This is Izuba. Izuba. So Izuba niwe designer wanyambaje. Wanyambitse.
It's fine.
Izuba niwe wanyambitse ku kwita izina kandi Izuba buriya ni izina I love so much kuko papa wanje yitwaga John Musana.
Okay.
Kandi Musana i Buganda bivuze Izuba. So I wore Izuba because I'm coming back home kuko I believe even ibyo bapapa bacu barwaniye ba mama bacu bapfuye ku rugamba barwaniraga ko tuba mu Rwanda. So I'm coming back home, and so that's one thing I love, that number ye izina Izuba kandi papa kabari Musana. So it was amazing. So Rwandan designers, well done. Motions is my twin brother, of course. Twin brother Kotkavuchi rimwe. He's doing amazing motions. Niwe namba yekudi dinner gala yabaye Sunday na Yusundu. And today I'm also wearing Izuba.
That's nice.
Yes.
Wow.
So they're doing amazing. Kukona zanyimyenda from my Ugandan designers. Sorry guys. Yeah, of course I balance because it's Uganda, it's Rwanda. Ninguko wavugango Lakina Judith, they are friends. Sure. So I rock all of them, but Rwandan designers are doing great. Another thing I would love to thank Rwanda for, nukuba mwara customizing that baita imigongo. That is
so your uniqueness.
Oof. Mr. President, thank you so much for standing for your country and making sure the country is unique. Kuko u Rwanda buriya ruri unique. Ariko it's bigomba gukurwayo bigashirwa hejuru isi yose ikabimenya. So ikintu cy'umugongo, whether it's black and black, green, that is a class apart. When you see imigongo, you know you've landed in Rwanda. N'ahandi wazabisanga. So that is beautiful. That is a trademark. It's called trademarking your own culture.
Thank you.
So yes, well done.
Appreciate. Thank you so much for coming. How was the coffee?
I loved the coffee. I think that's why I started to sound much better. But yeah, Naje.
I love that.
They're a bit sleepy. I feel funky. So I didn't have taste for something sweet like this. Nari ubundi ntabwo nashoboraga kunywa coffee tarimo isukari, but I just did that. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Cheers to everyone. So
cheers to everybody.
Yeah, Judith Heard, tugiranye ikiganiro cyiza cyane. Twese dukunde ibyo dukora, ariko twibuke ko uyu munsi ibiyobyabwenge nta na kimwe bishobora kugufasha, ahubwo icyo bigufasha nta kindi nuko yibagirwa, kandi iyo wiyibagiwe nta na kimwe wageraho. Ati ibyo mfite byose gukora ngomba kuzirikana ko Imana igomba kumfasha nkabikora meze neza. Arakoze cyane ikiganiro cyiza.